And if you ever rescued that guy from the underworld, well, we can only hope. We'll get to that if it happens. There's a lot of sweet plays in this game deck. Underway, Mo Raval 5 and 2 along with Max Dresslar. So this is still live for day 2. Both players on the bubble. The winner is going to need to win out to make it in. See, right now, Mahendra down. Right now, Max has a game. Mahendra's on the play for the post-board games here. Max, on the other hand, is on Jeskai Aggro. 4 Mantis Rider, Ravel Master Seeker the way. He's on the bluer heavy version. It does have Treasure Cruise. It has Dig Through Time. It has Jeskai Charm. It's more what you'd expect from a traditional Jeskai deck as opposed to the near red-white ones we've been seeing.
Yeah. A lot of Mantis Riders in the room.
I was hoping we'd get this one on camera. We talked to Mo when he was 3 and 1 with the deck, and he showed us, I was like, there's no way this works. But he has proven us wrong, and I'd like to see it.
3 Ashen Riders.
3, yeah, oh no, this is a reanimator deck.
Going to the top rope here. I mean, this is as big as it gets.
Bear the Heavens in his hand, actually. All right, Sylvan Caryatid to play on turn 2 from Mo.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and guess that Caryatid is one of the best cards in this deck.
Based on... Well, let's see. We have a green-black duel, a Mountain, and Ashen Rider. So, yeah, I would...
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the 3 Siege Rhino. That's...
Yeah, got to make room for, whatever.
This is great.
It's not really a Siege Rhino deck in that sense,
That's true.
He's not trying to just play Siege Rhinos and play Heroes Downfalls.
It's one of those decks I think that's giving a concession to Siege Rhino where you say, well, this is not really what I'm trying to do, but that Siege Rhino sure is a good card. Maybe I should just play some.
Exactly, and it shorts up your beatdown matchup in a way that a lot of the other creatures can't.
All right, on Max's side, its first play of the game is on turn 3. It's going to be a Mantis Rider. He swings in and puts Mo down to 16. Okay, so Mo actually on the draw here. Max was on the play, so Mo has we're on game 3. Mo took the second game.
And his hand looks pretty stacked. I mean, there's a Lightning Strike to answer this Mantis Rider.
All right, so yeah, he has the kill spell. Lightning Strike to enter the Mantis Rider, and we're going to go with Tormenting Rites. And he's discarding Bear of the Heavens. And this is one of the flashier setups this deck has. You actually see there's Whip of Erebos in play. So Bear of the Heavens is a 10-10 for 8. That doesn't matter. But when he dies at the beginning of the next end step, you destroy all the permanents. Lands, creatures, everything. So what he does with this guy, and this is pretty great, is he uses him with Rescue from the Underworld. When it's and cards like, he has a Soul of New-Phyrexia in his deck and sets up situations where either he gets creatures after it dies or it's a one-sided sweeper.
Okay, that is sweet.
Yeah. Here's how he was walking us through it. And I was saying, I don't know if that ever happens, but boy, I want to see it. And legitimate chance we do.
I'm just going to have to watch this sort of whole thing unfold here because I'm sure not every nuance and every synergy here is striking me on first read.
So we see here a fetch for Plains. Yeah, you're right. Caryatid looks excellent in this deck. And it'll be Satyr Wayfinder. So he is firing on cylinders here. He's Fearsome Awakening into the 2 Fearsome Awakenings milled. That is a 5-mana Zombify, brings back a creature. If it's a dragon, it gets some 1/1 counters. I don't think he has dragons, so it just brings back creatures. Satyr missing. That's not ideal. He's not a spell full of Delve cards. He actually wants to hit lands off his Satyr.
Couple copies of Murderous Cut, but yeah, pretty much.
And he'll go back to Max. Max with Mantis Rider in play. Hand has Negate and Disdainful Stroke, so he certainly can get around some of this. And it looks like he's going to just swing with Mantis Rider. Mo's down to 12. Untap Mo's turn, he'll use Abzan Charm. He'll try to kill the Mantis Rider, but that's going to get negated. Yeah. We have to back up. I believe Mo had to use the Caryatid to cast the Abzan Charm, so they will back up and make him correctly tap for it. Yeah. So he gets his mountain untapped, I believe.
Yeah. All washes out the same way, but it's just good to keep a clean board state.
Yeah, so what they're doing is they back up to where the negate was played, see if there's any new plays that any player wants to make. It's doubtful there will be. And actually on Max's side, Max missed his land drop, so this Mantis Rider is dealing a lot of damage, but you see these cards like Sarkon in his hand, they're still far off. Yeah. Depending on what Mo can put together, he may be okay here, but he's going to have to get the 3/3 off the board, especially with that draw. Stoke the Flames now in Max's hand, and he does have the mana to cast it because of Mantis Rider.
The way this is shaping up, you almost feel like Bear of the Heavens has to be involved.
I think so, but I mean, goodness, hard to say. Mo down to 9.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, there are good things here. You do have Butcher of the Horde. You have a creature to give it haste. You could give it lifelink. Mo's got plays.
The problem is I think he might just, disdainful strokes and negates are going to be really hard for him to power through in this spot. He just doesn't have that much time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's another negate. That second Abzan Charm drawn by Mo may be good enough to take care of Mantis Rider. And if Max goes for this end step Stoke the Flames, he's going to lose the Mantis Rider. Stoke Flames goes at Mo, and Abzan Charm takes care of Mantis Rider. Mo down to 5. He's got limited time, but he gets the threat off the board.
That's the big deal. Now, if Max misses some land drops, or even if he just draws random creatures on the ground, Mo's got a lot of time.
Yeah, and at the draw, another Mantis Rider off the top for Max. Mo goes down to 2. Max's original play was going to be Rabble Master there. Would be strong, but certainly not as strong as what we see here. But he's tapped out. Mo does have a chance to get Butcher into play, haste it, lifelink it. We may still have a game. If he has one more land and can survive to one more turn, he can Whip of Erebos back Bearer of the Heavens, which it won't exile, but it is a 10-power lifelinker. That's not shabby.
Gaining 10 here is pretty sweet. But I think that this might be, day late and dollar short. Mo might just be a little bit short of stabilizing this.
Perhaps, yeah, you do think he has to Butcher into haste and lifelink or something similar?
I don't know if he has another play, really.
Well, he could just play Butcher and leave it back. And if Max doesn't have a kill spell for it, I know it's an if, but if Max doesn't have one, Max can't swing.
I think because Mo needs the carry added for mana for all of his other lines of play,
he
probably has to do what you're suggesting. He probably needs to keep the carry added around, and at that point, you just got to block and hope.
Here's Butcher. Can he afford to sack things to it? If Max gets the untap, Max has access to another Disdainful Stroke and an Erase, so the Whip of Erebos plan not as strong. Now remember, Max doesn't take any damage off his own lands. He has an Urborg in play, so he can play and activate this Whip without Max having much to say about it. Max can erase. Well, I guess Max leaves up Disdainful Stroke. He can't resolve Whip. So Max will have some answers to it, but not over just yet. Max does have a Sarkhan in hand. If he gets the mana up to that, it's going to be pretty bad news. And it looks like it's going to be lifelink and haste for the Butcher as it'll swing in.
So I guess Mo's alternate line of play here is just do this, hope to get next turn, put in Whip of Erebos, and hope that that's enough to damage race.
And Max draws another Sarkhan. That's not going to help. Swing from Mantis Rider puts Mo down to 4. We go back over on to Mo's turn. He has land number 8. Look almost certain he'll try for this Whip, but it's not going to work. We know that there's a Disdainful Stroke waiting. You see Max knows it's at the front of his hand.
Yeah, cannot wait to counter whatever shenanigans Mo's up to. We cannot wait to tag it.
And here's Whip of Erebos. There's no way he can let this happen.
Well, if he has a race in hand, he can answer it like that. But I wouldn't want this to get into play, because
what if you let it in play and Mo has a 4th land, he can just immediately whip back a card.
Yeah.
Max won't have anything to say about it. You see the erase in his hand. He's deciding, can he let this happen? Is Mo's last card a land? If it's Mo's last card a land, it's a great slow roll by him to get Max to think here.
Yep. Because if this resolves and Mo's card's a land, this is a lethal attack. With the 10/10 coming back.
Yeah.
Mo also
alternatively, he could whip back the bearer.
Yeah, the bearer.
And can he sack it to the Butcher?
He can reset the board and also attack for lethal in the same shot.
No, wait, it wouldn't hit the gray. It wouldn't die. The Butcher would get exiled. It wouldn't blow up the world. It's Atlas, by the way. He's got the globe on his back.
Gotcha.
Flavorfully, by the way.
In any case, the follow-up was not a land, so all for naught.
It's Reclamation Sage. So erase will take care of Whip of Erebos. Now Moga has to decide if he wants to lifelink the Butcher. I think he has to.
Yep.
But not bad. Max down to 7. Mo up to 9. Mo has no hand. Jeskai Charm. Good, but not. Mo's up to 9 now. It's not enough to be lethal. It would have been lethal last turn.
Well, it pairs really nicely with the Disdainful Stroke in hand.
Yeah.
Because if nothing too bad happens this turn, he can set it back on top, counter it, and that should be enough to get across the finish line.
All depends what Mo draws. He goes down to 6 here. We see the top gets a draw for the turn. We don't know what it is. But you're right. It needs to be a threat. Oh, it looks like he's going to pass the turn. Is Max going to end step Jeskai Charm it? Or is he Jeskai Charm Mo?
I think it's really attractive to just put the Butcher on top if you still have the Disdainful Stroke in hand. Because it locks Mo out of a draw step, and you have a counter for it, and that should be game.
On the other hand, you're running the risk if you do that. I'm throwing this out there. If Mo's last card is Rescue from the Underworld, you lose right here.
Sure.
Oh, I hope it is. Oh no, it's Ashen Rider.
And
that's the worst. You can't even mana screwed again.
Yep.
And the swing in will put Mo down to 3. The Disdainful Stroke in Max's hand should be enough. Once Mo redraws the Butcher, he'll cast it. Here's Disdainful Stroke, and that should be the match.
Max saying, I don't care how you tap, just make sure that this happens.
Has it, passes back, and it looks like the run comes to an end. 3 more damage. He's putting himself to 2. And there you have it. Max Dresslar, 2 games to 1, defeats Mo Raval and moves to 6-2.
Almost. Couple windows there, but Max with a very efficient hand. Just a lot of counter spells and Manus Rider, and that's a tough mixture for Mo to beat.
It would have been really, man, the story, if Mo had, if that last card had been Rescue from the Underworld, that would have been wild.
Would have been so good.
Yeah.
Would have been so good, but instead